Assalamu alaikum, wonderful people. Today we will discuss about plant classification. What is plant classification? Actually, it is grouping plants by their similar characteristics. What is plant taxonomy? Taxonomy is actually the classification. What is scientific classification? Binomial nomenclature. First of all, bi means two, nomial means names. It means having two names. Latin words that never change, a universal language developed by Carlos Linnaeus. Scientific classification. What are the scientific classification orders? They begin from kingdom, division, also known as phylum, class, subclass, order, family, genus, species, and variety. How to remember the order? You can say that King David came over for George Sword. K for kingdom, D for division, C for class, O for order, F for family, G for genus, and S for species. If we'll talk about the scientific classification, we said that the plants are actually we have three kingdoms: animals, plants, and protista. Plant divisions, plant kingdom basically divides into Trachyphyta, Bryophyta, Thallophyta, okay, and also into spermatophyta or flowering plants. Trachyphyta or spermatophyta. Seed producing plants that bear flowers. Pteridophyta, a class of Trachyphyta that does not produce seeds. Ferns reproducing with spores. Thallophyta are fungi and bacteria. If we'll talk about the classes, Trachyphyta are divided into two subclasses: gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms are woody plants that produce naked seeds. Conifers. Angiosperms are the flowering plants with seeds covered in an ovary. If we'll talk about the plant orders, subclasses, monocotyledon and dicotyledon. If we'll talk about the monocots versus dicots, then monocots are one seed leaf, dicots are two seed leaves. Monocots have parallel venation, while dicots have netted venation. Monocots have petals in groups of three, and dicots have petals in groups of four or five. Here are the structural discrepancies that are shown in diagram of monocot and dicot. If we'll talk about the plant families, grass family have corn, sorghum, orchid, grass, bent grass, bluegrass, sugarcane, crabgrass, quackgrass, and foxtail. If we'll talk about the plant families, if we'll talk about first family, legume family, it includes alfalfa, beans, clovers, vetch, and white clover. If we talk about the lily family, it includes onion, garlic, chives, daylilies, wild onions, and wild garlic. If we'll talk about the composites, it includes sunflower, daisy, ragweed, thistle, and dandelion. If we'll talk about the gourd family, it includes squash, cucumber, pumpkin, melons, and wild cucumber. Nightshade family include potato, tomato, eggplants, tobacco, black nightshade, horse nettle, ground cherry. If we talk about the parsley family, it includes celery, dill, carrot, wild carrot, and poison hemlock. If we'll talk about the genus or species, genus name is always capitalized and species name is not capitalized. Both are underlined if we can handwritten them or italicized when are we printing them or database writing. Acer rubra or Acer rubra. This is the pattern of writing a botanical name. If we'll talk about the common names, they can be confusing and are localized. Capinus carolina may be called American hornbeam or ironwood corn. Liriodendron tulipifera is known as the United States as the yellow poplar, tulip poplar, tulip magnolia, whitewood, and tulip tree. If we'll talk about the variety, apples have McIntosh, Scotland, Red Delicious, Jonathan, and Liberty variety. A subdivision of a species thus has a difference and breeds true to that difference. If we'll talk about the cultivar, cultivar have distinguishing characteristics from the other plants in the species. But cultivars do not transfer of these characteristics to offsprings through sexual reproduction. Names are written with a single quotes. A cultivar of red maple is Racer rubrum, October glory. Okay, life cycle or classification. Three patterns: annual, biennials, and perennials. Annuals are those who complete life cycle in less than 1 year, seed to seed, petunia. Biennials complete life cycle in 2 years, carrots. Perennials indefinite lifespan, oak tree, bluegrass और एस्टेबल एस्टेल भी कह सकते हैं हम, ठीक है. Annual, biannual and perennial plants life cycle is shown in diagram. If we'll talk about the sexual expression, we can say that three sexual expressions are actually existing. First is monoecious, second is dioecious, and third is hermaphroditic. Hermaphroditic. First is monoecious, one house, both six parts on same plant but at different sites. Dioecious plant is either a male or a female. Hermaphroditic, male and female parts within the same flower. If we'll talk about the climatic adaptations, tropical, subtropical, temperate, and boreal adaptations exist. Water requirement, hydrophytes have water loving. Hydro means water and phyte means loving. Excess water supply, growing plants. Mesophytes, medium water loving plants. Xerophytes, little or no water loving plants. Halophytes, salt water loving plants. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay motivated. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.